Oh no.
I'll do a climbing that platform.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna go in it?
Yeah. And I'm gonna get it. Can we go to the thing? Oh, two of us can get in.
Hold on, Dan.
Oh, it's double trouble.
Dad, you can get in.
So what this is this what's takes them in?
Yeah, that's like the walk that they do. This is what it would have been like, you know,
Yeah.
when they were getting on.
So they came through then. I'll get one after with you.
Oh God!
I don't like this. Ow! It's a hard one.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Famous last word.
Ooh. Oh. We have lift up.
I can't.
Yes. You slide out. You're right now.
I think we were.
That's
Yeah. Where did everybody come from? There's no one there. When we got there. Oh right, so we head back now.
yeah.
One of the few men who has flown both on the Apollo spacecraft and on board the Space Shuttle. He is from Ann Arbor, Michigan. He holds degrees in aeronautical engineering from the University of Michigan and from the United States Naval Postgraduate.
I am the ancient astronaut. I've been in this business for a long, long time. Retired a number of years ago after flying with the Space Shuttle. And I like to come down here periodically to talk to the folks and to meet with a lot of my friends down here. They're the ones who kept us alive when we were doing the test and checkout and the launch cover the space shuttle and other spacecraft, and so this was a good place to come to reminisce a little bit and to meet my friends and have a good time doing it, meeting with the folks. So what we're going to do then today is talk about the motors fire to get rid of those boosters. They're almost spent now, and they're going to parachute in the ocean where the ship comes along, takes them back to the beach so they can be repacked and used again. We continue to orbit with our liquid hydrogen and oxygen engines on the back of the space shuttle. Here's a good close-up picture of the solid rocket being jettisoned from the side of the external fuel tank. And now we're on our way. But this is where the ride becomes much smoother, just like glass in our case. But this is where you feel this relentless, aggressive, powerful push is thrusting you into orbit. Engines are cut off at about 8.5 minutes almost into orbit. We have to get rid of this external fuel tank first. It had our hydrogen and oxygen engine for the engines. And it's almost empty now. It's going to break up in the atmosphere over the Indian Ocean, and so are we if we don't do something rather quickly. So we have some smaller engines on board the space shuttle that we can use to boost us into orbit, say for around 200 miles above the Earth or so. Going to the east, coming around from the west, and the first revolution we're seeing Los Angeles down here, and it's getting the cargo bay doors open over the right wingtip and gliding then down over the Salton Sea and the Imperial Valley, a very fertile farming area in Southern California, and out over the Gulf of Mexico and then the Atlantic. We want to get the other cargo bay door open. See that shiny surface on the inside? That's the radiator that rejects the heat from the spacecraft built up by the sunshine, electronics, and so forth. Up till now, we've been using a water evaporator system for cooling, but our water supply is limited, so we have to get these doors open. We also see the arm the Canadians made along the Longeron here, Canada written on the side. We're going to get that out on the morning of the second day in kind of a figure 7 over the cabin. It has a camera on the elbow. I had gotten up and looked out over the nose, and it looked like we had lost some of those protective tiles, some 30 of those 33,000 tiles of protection from heat of re-entry being done over Lake Powell on the Arizona-Utah border. But the tiles protect the skin of the space shuttle from melting. And though we don't want to lose those, and we couldn't see everywhere from the cockpit, so we used the camera that was on the elbow of that arm to look in other places around the front of the space shuttle to see what other tiles might be missing. We couldn't see the bottom, which is where it gets the hottest and where we don't want to lose them at all. And we had lost these tiles, and the only thing I could do is report that. Nothing I could do about it, but I knew I had people on the ground who worked 24/7 before they came up with an answer. And they did in about 5 days. They said, not to worry, you didn't lose any tiles on the bottom. Didn't know how they do it, but I took their word for it. Had to. We also saw some leakage of fuel. I had seen something like this on my Skylab flight. It was more of a shower spray, and we had lost at that time half our propellants to get home with. Didn't want to see that again, so I reported this, and once again they said not to worry. There's just some leftover propellant in your nozzles, and it'll evaporate away in a few days. So we got busy. Gordon Fullerton, my co-pilot, he's the arm operator. He's going to pick up this package that we are going to use to check how not only the arm works by itself, but for something on the end of it. And we're looking down at the ocean with clouds above, down there about 200 miles. Now this is not just a massive thing on the end of this arm. This has got some experiments in it, about 6 of them to measure the